Just how much did injuries last year weigh on you, physically and mentally?
Yeah, I mean, being hurt's the worst. There's no other way around it. But all I can do is learn from the process and just understand, the importance of being proactive and looking forward to keeping that, down to a minimum. Obviously, nicks and knacks happen and guys get hurt and stuff. But I just took it upon myself to change a lot of things in my training regimen this year. And wife and I moved down to St. Louis full time, and we had a great time down there. Just being able to use our resources in St. Louis, use Busch Stadium and the facilities and the great athletic trainers here, and change up the training regimen a little bit, and it's been great. So I'm really confident in what we have been working towards this entire offseason. The last couple months have been great for me. My body feels great. Everything's been on an accelerated program, and I'm just really looking forward to putting that into use now.
Is there anything specific you can share about maybe being proactive?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that goes into it for sure. Starts out in just taking a lot more time in dynamic warm-ups, just understanding how to get my shoulders loose, my hips loose, making sure my mobility's working the right way so I can transition into my baseball activities furthermore, and then back into my heavy lifts, which has been going great this offseason as well. Since I've been in Florida, I've toned down on those a little bit, but just the structure of this offseason has been so good. It's been so dynamic, and I just really believe in the process.
It's easy for fans and people who aren't here to think, that guy's so muscular, it's easier to get hurt. Is there anything to that at all with your specific body type?
Yeah, I mean, everyone's body's different, right? And everyone's got to do different things to get themselves individually prepared. I feel like I've taken the necessary steps this year, just in terms of making sure my mobility's on point before I step into any training regimen. Hip mobility, shoulder mobility, like we talked about, there's spine mobility, all this stuff, and I feel like I'm in a really good spot right now.
A couple more. If you're back to 2021 form, no injuries, have that MVP-like campaign, you've got Arenado, Goldie, Wilson comes over, what could the middle of this lineup be like?
Yeah, I want to play my part. That's for sure, and I've done everything I can in this offseason to put myself in the best position to do that. I know what I'm capable of. I've shown it before. It's just a matter of being consistent enough. Injuries happen, but I've taken my due diligence to pay it forward, and I believe in what we've been doing, and I fully trust in our athletic trainers program, and I'm working with my camp, my agency as well, and everything's been free flowing.
Do you have any thoughts on any rule changes in particular? Are you going to have to do anything different? Do you like to have bigger bases? Is that going to encourage you to steal more?
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna encourage offensive side of the ball, which is great. Hopefully you see that running game come into fruition a little more. I haven't played with those bases much, so it's going to be new for me as well. But I'm looking forward to trying it out. Rule changes for me, I don't think it's going to affect me too much. The pitch clock and stuff, I'm not really stepping out of the box and doing any funky stuff anyway. So, I like it. I like all that stuff. I think it's good for the game. It's going to speed up the game. It's going to promote offense, and it's great.
Two more for you. Representing Canada, how long have you thought about that opportunity, and what's it going to mean when you're out there in the red and white?
Yeah, I love it. Playing in the WBC is such a special experience. Anytime I can play for Canada, it's an opportunity I want to take, and I'm thankful that I'm in a position where I'm able to do that. Had great communication with the front office and worked through some stuff during the process, and everyone's on the same page, and there's nothing like representing your country. Obviously my priority's here, and I want to be ready and get myself ramped up for for Cardinal baseball and stuff. And again, everything I've done this offseason has been on an accelerated program, so I can be ready for that and not put anything else in jeopardy. So I'm just looking forward to all the excitement to come.
Final thought, Adam Wainwright's final season. You've been around him for a few years now.
Yeah.
Is there a way to, if you have a personal story or anecdote, just to put into words what he's meant maybe to you personally and to the organization?
No, I don't have any personal story necessarily, but Adam, he's just such a figure for this organization. Starting his career here, big league career, and finishing it here has been great. He's learned a lot from him. He's such a mentor figure for me and the rest of the guys in here. It's going to be sad to see him go, but we want to give him everything we can to put him into a championship outing. So we're all going to try and play our part.